everybody, thanks for joining us again for another Q&A video with Branwen and Kerry. You've been sending in your questions, which is great as always, and today we're going to focus on questions to do with your learning studio. So Kerry, you've got the first question, I think.
Yep, the first question is where will I be teaching?
Good question. So I guess just to back up a little bit, with Gaba there are 4 different regions where you could be teaching. In the Kanto area, the Kansai area, in Chubu and more recently Fukuoka. However, your learning studio itself will depend on, first of all, your preferences. So if you're living in Japan already, you obviously know where you're living, and we'll take a look at which learning studios are closest to you. But we'll also be looking at how busy they are. So of course, as a new instructor, we want to make sure you're going in somewhere with lots of lessons. So those things will be kept in mind. And finally, I guess one thing to note is our own policy is we won't send you more than 45 minutes away. It is a little bit different if you're applying from overseas.
Yeah, we do still take in the same considerations. However, the main difference is that when we offer you a position, it'll be for a specific area, and that will have multiple studios, and we'll give you an exact home learning studio about 4 to 6 weeks prior to your arrival.
Okay, good. So the next question we have is, do you have to teach at multiple studios?
The short answer to that is no, you don't have to. As we just spoke about, you'll receive your home learning studio, and that's where you'll be expected to teach your lessons.
But I think what's interesting is some instructors do actually choose to teach at multiple studios, maybe a couple, for different reasons, maybe just to get a little bit more variety. Some people have different commitments, like Japanese lessons, and they might want to teach near there too. So yeah, you can do, but you don't have to.
And the last question for today is, can I change learning studios?
Yeah, very good question. Yeah, again, the short answer is yes, you can. One thing you should do first though is obviously check if that learning studio actually needs a new instructor. You want to make sure you're going in somewhere which will have lessons for you.
Yeah, the other thing that you want to keep in mind, of course, is also just that you'll have to start building a new client base at a new studio. So generally, we recommend that maybe you might want to wait at least 6 months to your first contract term, so you might be more experienced, and that time to build up a new client base might be a little bit shorter.
Yeah, it helps. I think you're not starting from scratch. So. Okay, well that's all we've got time for today, so thank you very much for sending in your questions. Keep them coming in, we love responding to them in videos, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.